How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online, Seasons of the Worm Cult. Scordo's got another quest for me.
As you can see behind me, the Meridian lens is finally complete. Now it can drill into the writhing wall and hopefully crack it open. The Worm Cult feels it too. They're pummeling our siege camps, trying to distract us. We can't let up now.
What's our next step?
Someone started disrupting our supply lines. Entire shipments are missing. I think we both know who's responsible. The question is, how is the Worm Cult doing it? Walks and Ash has a plan to get to the bottom of this. I'd like you to help her out.
Walks in Ash?
These attacks on our supplies must end.
And they will.
Just the person I hope to see. The winds spoke with me today. They told me how we could learn more about our supply troubles. And they whispered your name as the one best suited to heed their advice.
What happened to the supplies?
Shipments go missing without a trace. Occasionally our scouts find blood, but no bodies. When dealing with necromancers, this sometimes happens. We must find out how the Worm Cult learned of our supply routes and stop these attacks.
What's your plan?
A new supply shipment leaves from southern Grotwood today. I will mark the spot on your map. You must be there to catch the Worm Cultists when they strike. Question them if you can. We must learn how they know where to find our shipments.
Question them? What do you question them? I'll question them with my axe to their head.
We all have a part to play.
Where did you want me to go? Support. Wait a minute. What's going on? Is this part of crossing the wall? Sunport Rampart Camp.
We need more vitrified souls.
Oh, it's active in multiple spots. Or maybe not. It's active everywhere. That was active. Maybe that one just ended, that one just started.
Places like this make me remember how small I am. You know, in the grand scale of things.
Oh, you're a big cat. Come on. She's a big old cat, but we still need to get her ultimate. Hopefully that happens at some point. Not tough enough.
Watch out, everyone. This adventurer isn't slowing down anytime soon. Just like that can be misleading. Either full of jewels or full of rotten fish.
This is true. Alright, so now it says go to southern Grantwood. Woohoo! Walks in Ash asked me to investigate Worm Cult attacks. She sent me to the southern coast of Grantwood. Okay. So now we gotta go somewhere different. So, Grantwood. Confirmation, get us out of here. They're making progress on that wall, which is good. I did go in a few times and do a couple of the daily quests. Contribute some more items via crafting as well. But as you can see, we look at Solstice, they're at a 14.2% in Phase 2. Powering the Meridian Lens, defending the siege camps.
Soldier, I appreciate your vigilance, but the Argonians and the Grey Riders can't get
155 meters over here.
Over here, stranger! I need your help! I'm glad someone came along. Guess playing dead paid off. But soon it won't be a roost. Oh, bastards got me good.
What happened here?
Worm cult ambushed us. Me and my comrades landed here to load supplies for the Fellowship, but the worm cult knew we'd be here. Somehow, I pretended to be dead.
Tell me how to help you.
I'm not leaving this beach, stranger. But the cultists were careless. Might have left some clues behind. Heard them talking about something.
Talking about something? What?
A place called the Writhing Fortress. The last chance to protect the Writhing Wall. The cult leader said we were getting close. Don't know what that means. But you should look around.
I don't die instantly. You stay there. Waterlogged provisions. A Saga Fellowship provisions left behind by the worm cult ambush.
Something survived? Thought they destroyed it all.
Not today. Daedric
First
monster.
time I ever saw one of those. Cultists called it a Maldrith. Oh, tough bastard.
A thing from Maldrith, still clotted with blood. Cultist orders, we have a location. Grantwood Coast, near the Grey Mire. The boat will land briefly to load the shipment. Do you know what must be done? Do not fail. V.
A letter? I hope it helps. Thank you, comrade. Good luck.
Held on to the end. Alright, now we're going to go back to Walks in Ash. Let's see where I guess that's the closest one. Right back to the Way Shrine. Provided I can get through here. They're going to make it challenging for me. Okay.
You there, halt! There's danger ahead.
Well, I won't be back, so you don't need to worry about me. Hang on, where is Walks in Ash? Am I going back to... Yeah. Back to Solstice. Not that I go over there and I find out she's over here. Ooh, look at that beam of light. Yes, get it. Light's reflecting. Go, 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 Meridia.
You return from Grotwood. How fares the Fellowship's supply shipment? Did you find evidence of worm cultists?
It was an ambush. One soldier lived long enough to tell me what happened, and I found orders.
My fears proved true then. Let me see those orders. How did the worm cult know our route? Do we have a spy? An attack on our provisions could starve our siege. I will ask Razumdar to find new suppliers. What else?
The cultists had a Daedra with them, a Maldroth, and they mentioned a writhing fortress.
A Maldrith? A formidable foe, rarely seen outside Cold Harbor. If the worm cult can bring such creatures to our world, I must warn Keshu and the others. This talk of a writhing fortress worries me too. What did the cultists say about it?
We're getting close to the writhing fortress. It's the last defense of the wall.
I have wondered about the ghostly towers within the writhing wall. Are they really there, or mere images? I think we shall find out soon. Continue your work to support our forces. If the worm cult fears we are close to success, we must go on.
Okay, so that looks like that's it for that part. What I want to do now, I want to do this. I want to see what this is. I wonder if that was there to begin with and I missed it, or I don't think I would have missed it. Maybe they added that in later. Anyway, let's go down and check it out. We have got time before that wall comes down. I wonder if there's a book over there. Ah, there is a book here. Law book discovered. The Dream Stride is another one that it looks like I need to get. There's a dungeon here, the Black Gem Foundry. In front of the delve, just in front of the delve, so I definitely would have seen that before. There ain't no way I would have missed that.
Let me go.
There it is. Cinch Tiger down. The heck you doing back there, Ember?
Tides grant me aid in these troubled times.
Tirad.
Mainlander, the tide washes you toward me, just when I need aid the most.
What seems to be the problem?
I am Tirad, a death dancer for the Tideborn Argonians. Recently, 3 of our warriors were killed in battles against the Worm Cult. Before I can perform the rites to guide their spirits to the void, I need someone to recover their tidal votives.
Tidal votives?
Consecrated items that are unique and personal to the individuals who died. While I prepare the grave stakes and rituals, will you talk to their spirits and locate the missing votives?
I'll help you recover.
I will, of course, generously compensate you.
I will help you recover the missing votives.
We recovered the bodies of Laras Il, Druni, and Vutraka at these sites. Use this sacred scallop shell to consult with their spirits. Ask them where to find their votives, recover them, and bring them to the gravestake field at Shelltide Village.
I don't know, maybe I did miss it. I thought it might have something specifically to do with the event, but no. Maybe I did miss it. Why am I laughing at a sloth? It's just funny. Funny the way they move. Yeah, because we've been around here. I must have just missed it. $50 meters away. Use sacred scallop shell. Druni.
Who awakens me from this uneasy slumber?
Tirad needs your tidal votive to complete your funerary rites.
My votive? Yes, I suppose the death dancer would need that, now that I am dead. I kept my votive near the hatching pools. I always cared about nurturing the eggs. Perhaps I'll see them again when I am returned to the Currens.
Oh, okay, all the way over there. Alright, so, well, I don't get dismounted now when I cross water. But there's got to be a limit, right? Hang on. Like now? Oh, no, you don't. Wow, look at that. That's awesome. Wow, you know how many times throughout all my series, it's like I'm doing my absolute best to try to cross those waters without being dismounted. Like, I gotta achieve a jump, which would get me just over. And now I don't have to worry about that anymore. And I'm gonna say I'm not sad to miss it either. I'm quite happy about that. It's couple less times I have to hit the F1 button. It's like in World of Warcraft as well. You used to, as soon as you touch water or you get into combat, you get dismounted. That was a good change when that changed. Druni's tidal votive, but I imagine if I take a few smacks around from the enemy that eventually I'll get dismounted. A votive made from a shell and painted to resemble a cresting wave. That's one. I'm gonna go over here 500 meters away. Right near that dungeon entrance. Dungeon or yeah, dungeon entrance. Somewhere in this vicinity. Vutraka.
Who disturbs me from my unending torment?
Tirad needs your title votive to complete your funerary rites.
I left my votive on the front deck of my hut in Shelltide village. When I was alive, I enjoyed sitting there in the sun and watching the other villagers. I miss that very much.
Going right back down here. The distances we have to cover. Alright. 170 meters. Over there in the corner. A whale bone votive, inscribed with a crab holding a raised spear in its claw. Interesting choice. This guy is 1.1 kilometers away. So let's go and take that for a bit of a shortcut. A big old spider dangling there. What do you want? What do you want? That's it, pack it up. Oh, I'll get out of here. Not you. You stay right there.
Who summons me from my restless slumber?
Tirad, you need your title votive to complete your funerary rites.
The Death Dancer. Yes, of course. That explains why I can't find my way into the tidal currents. I hid my votive near the entrance to Shelltide village. The smell of the flowers there always brought me pleasure.
Why have you drifted so far away? Alright, it's 500. Oh no, we just use this. I'll just use this one over here. A little shortcut. $14.3. What if it'll take about a week or two? I have to check up how long it's been since my last video. I feel like it's been 2 weeks or so at least. Oh, it's here. A votive carved from coral, shaped to resemble a flowering vine. Let's go meet Tirad. You shouldn't be too far away. What? Oh, I just used one of my 1,200 healing potions. Damn it, I'm sure I'm gonna miss that one. 30 years from now, when I finally run out, I'll regret that decision.
Here, friend. Have you recovered your votives?
Although, if I'm still around 30 years, I'd be like, wow, still alive. I'm glad I lived to regret it.
Were the spirits of our dead warriors cooperative, Mainlander? Did they lead you to their tidal votives?
I recovered the missing tidal votives.
Excellent. Then help me perform the funerary rites. Place each votive near the corresponding grave stake, and we can direct these fallen warriors to their appointed current in the tide.
Honestly, if you watch this video 30 years from now, please leave me a comment. In, what would that be, 2055? How wacky would that be if these videos are still around 30 years from now?
The currents beckon.
Somebody doing some history? History research?
The void welcomes you into its embrace.
Seeing what Elder Scrolls Online was like 30 years ago.
Laras Il. The tide calls you home. We have done it, Mainlander. We have performed the funerary rite and directed their spirits into the eternal ebb and flow of the endless tide.
What happens to them now?
That is a question for Sithis and the tide. But without your help, their spirits would have been trapped in an in-between state. Thanks to your efforts, they can rejoin the tide, as is their right. Take this, and may your waters always be calm.
Death Dancer Soul Slicer?
You have my gratitude, Mainlander. You would make an excellent death dancer for your tribe. You have all the necessary skills, it seems.
What will you do now, Tirad?
A death dancer for the Tideborn is never without work, Mainlander. Especially when suddenly our island home has become such a dangerous place. I will continue to make sure spirits reach their appropriate currents in the tide, as is my sacred duty.
Alright, now, we finally finished it. Finally finished Season of the Wormcoil Part 1. I think. I don't see any other quests here. Alright, you know what I am going to do? I'm going to go and take a little ride over here to Dreamstride, just to see if that's there. And you know what? I don't care how much it costs. Let's just do it. I don't care how much it costs. Spare no expense. Yeah, if you are in 2055, please tell me, did we find... Are you watching from Mars? Did you take a little ride in your flying car this morning? Did you even have to... Did you have to pilot it? Or did the AI assistant bot thing just do it itself? What's happening? Do cats still exist? Tell me everything. Did that guy finally end up putting out that Game of Thrones book? The final Game of Thrones book? Did Half-Life 3 come out? Ah, there's so many questions. Alright, so apparently there's a book over here. I don't know if that's the final book I needed for an achievement, but I don't usually do this, other than like on live streams or something, for something to do, but if it's there, it's there. That'll be good. If it is the achievement one. At the end of the pier. Ah, there is a book. The Dreamstride. No achievement? No, maybe not. Anyway. I'm gonna read it. The Dreamstride. For over 1,000 years, the priests of Vermina have been masters of the art of alchemy. The complexity and potency of their mixtures are nothing short of legendary. These alchemical treasures are so highly sought after that a single draft showing up on the black market can command sums in the tens of thousands. Of the numerous potions that have surfaced to date, Vermina's torpor is perhaps the most impressive. A single sip of this viscous liquid places the imbiber in a state known as the Dreamstride. This condition allows the subject to experience the dreams of another as if he is actually there. The subject becomes an integral part of the dream. To any other entities in this dream state, the subject will be mistaken for the dreamer. The subject will even find his mannerisms, speech patterns, and knowledge expanded appropriately. To an observer, after the subject has imbibed the potion, he will appear to vanish. As the subject traverses distances within the dream, it will also traverse distances in the actual world. When the torpor's effect has expired, the subject will fade back into reality in the exact location projected within the dream stride. Some dream strides have transported their subjects to a few feet, and some have appeared thousands of miles from their origin in a matter of minutes. It's worth noting that the dream stride is highly dangerous and presents the subject with numerous pitfalls. In certain dreams, subjects have been exposed to life-threatening scenarios such as sicknesses, violence, and even death. In most cases, the subject simply fades back to our world without harm, and in some instances, the subject never reappears and is assumed to have expired. In other instances, the subject reappears deceased. It's also quite possible that the subject could reappear in a precarious or hazardous location in reality, even when that location appeared safe within the dream stride. The Mina's torpor is as mysterious and elusive as the priest who created it. It's unknown whether this unique transport mechanism is a result of the torpor itself, or simply the odd machinations of the Mina, but the potential for using the dream stride to penetrate seemingly impossible obstacles certainly outweighs its mysterious nature. I feel like I've read that book before. Quite recently. Perhaps not on this series, but on my Nightblade perhaps. Regardless, we got that book that was on our map, so that is that. We're going to go back over here to the Wayshrine, and I'll wait phase 3, I suppose, and see if there's another quest. Meanwhile, I'll probably do a few more daily quests and help out. But that's that for now, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. Do me a favor, hit the like button, hit the sub button for more. Check out the other videos that I have here on GameolioDan. And until next time, I will see ya. Bye.